So, hi there everybody, great to be with you all. Hi to Vitali. So, next stream is on Thursday, which is the 30th of January at 3:30 PM UK time. So, let's see. Hi to Julia, hi to Manisco, hi to Manji. Hi to Nadia, hi to Oksana, hi to Patricia, hi to Renyard, and hi to Victoria, and hi to Vitali, and hi to Sergey as well. So lovely to have you all here. They didn't say anything to me at all. I'm wondering if they actually noticed or not, Renyard. Let's see. I think if you want to set up a camera and stuff like that, Renyard, it's going to be problematic. If you're just doing it with your mobile phone or something like that, because I was just using a little GoPro, and it's something that they're not really going to notice. I think it's the sort of thing that if you're just using something like a mobile phone, is ask for forgiveness afterwards if they get upset. They're going to say stop doing it if they don't like it, but I don't think it's probably going to be a problem. So hi to Julia, hi to Typhor, and hello to Roland. So this is about poisonous caterpillars. So let's go. And so tethering, harnessing, reining, yoking them could help us design new drugs. And this is them refers to the caterpillars. So Vitali goes for harnessing. So them refers to the venom in caterpillars. Harnessing for Oksana, harnessing for Sergey. Hi Peter. Reining for Peter. Harnessing for Renyard. Roland goes for harnessing. Manji goes for harnessing. Nadia goes for harnessing. Reining for Hadi. Lovely to see you, Hadi. Harnessing for Julia. Okay, so let's see. Tethering. To tether is to tie up. Harnessing for Patricia. Harnessing for Vandana. Lovely to see you, Vandana. So to tether. Well, the cowboy gets off his horse and he tethers his horse. Or you could tether your dog outside a shop. Harnessing for Victoria. To yoke. A yoke is the wooden thing that you put over the shoulders of your oxen to pull the plough. No. Reining. The reins are the ropes that you hold when you ride a horse. And reining. Okay, the reins. No, it's definitely harnessing. Okay, a caterpillar. Okay, let's see. A butterfly. A butterfly. It lays an egg, and this egg converts into a caterpillar. Yeah, it walks across the leaf, and it's something that birds love to eat, and it's one of the stages of many insects, because it's not only butterflies produce caterpillars, but many. It's like a worm, and normally it eats plants and then it makes a cocoon. Okay, so harnessing, to harness the venoms inside these. Hi Polly, lovely to see you. And sometimes fluffy and icky. Okay, when you think of venomous animals, caterpillars probably aren't the first thing that comes to head, brain, mind, thought. Snakes, of course, scorpions and spiders too, but caterpillars? Good morning, Ezra, lovely to see you. I like the word icky, Oksana. So, mind for Sergey, mind for Oksana, mind for Vitali. Great to have you, Polly. Mind for Victoria, mind for Hadi, mind for Vandana, mind for Peter, mind for Ezra, mind for Manisco, mind for Manji, mind for Polly, mind if you don't mind for Nadia. So, comes to mind, something comes to mind, it springs to mind. Yes, they're thinking about harvesting venom or harnessing venom, using these venoms for different types of research or base chemicals, because these are active in human systems. So mind for Renyard and mind for Patricia and mind for Julia as well. Pop to mind, spring to mind, yes. So something that springs to mind, very common. Okay. Next one's easy as well. Whoops. Toxin life 2. So, yes indeed. The world turns out to be home to to hundreds, perhaps thousands of species of venomous caterpillars. And at least a few of them pack a thwack, a hit, a punch, a kick, a blow, toxic enough to kill or permanently injure a person. Thank you, Ezra. Fact that you can drink snake venom and you won't die. I can understand, because it's not the same as if it goes into your stomach or it goes into your bloodstream. The stomach acids in your stomach will break down the snake venom. But if it goes into your bloodstream, you're in difficulty. So, this is a collocation. Pack a... So, punch for Bitali, punch for Peter, pack a punch for Vandana, pack a punch for Polly, pack a punch for Nadia, pack a hit. Notice, Oksana, a hit. No, pack a punch. That's why I put pack a thwack, because it rhymes. Pack a punch for Manji. Pack a punch for Julia. Pack a punch for Roland and Hadi. It's a collocation, yes. Pack a punch. It's a collocation. This is one you need to know. Something powerful packs a punch. This car packs a punch. It has a very powerful engine. So, sorry, excuse me. To have a great effect, something that packs a punch is something that's very powerful, very strong. Okay, to pack a punch, yeah, definitely. Also, look at the P's in this. Okay, yeah, this whiskey really packs a punch. It's very strong. He's only a little guy, but he packs a punch. Okay, he punches, he hits very hard. So that alone is reason for scientists to study them. But caterpillars also contain a potential bonus, windfall, profit, gratuity, serendipity, bargain for medically useful compounds within their toxic secretions. Oh. The alliteration of the P's, absolutely, to pack a punch. So, a potential bonus for Vitali. bonus for Peter, bonus for Oksana, bonus for Renyard, bonus for Manji, bonus for Roland, bonus for Vandana, bonus for Hadi, bonus for Patricia. Contains a potential bonus, windfall, profit, gratuity, serendipity, or bargain. Bonus for Patricia and Victoria and Sergey. And bonus for Julia as well. So let's see. I think bonus fits, but it's not the word that they used. So Sergey's asking, is it an occasional profit? Okay, windfall, receiving unexpected money. A similar one, yes. Deja vu, good. Deja vu, very good, Polly. So a windfall. Let's see, you have fruit on the tree, and the wind blows and the fruit falls. But a windfall is where you receive something unexpected. Hi, Iman. Lovely to see you. So a windfall is something extra that you receive that you didn't actually think you were going to get. A windfall. It's a surprise. For example, when you could get a windfall from playing the lottery. I had a windfall from the lottery, and I won. I won £3,000. Windfall. It's an unexpected extra something. Money without effort. Yes, Peter. This is very good. So I think a potential bonus. It works, but windfall is a much more interesting word. So maybe, let's see, Oksana, maybe you could consider windfall a windfall from this video, or from this lesson, okay? Or maybe you find you win a competition, you win £1,000 in a competition. That's a windfall. Yeah, windfall is fruit that falls off the tree, particularly apples, when the wind blows. And you can leave them. A bonanza. Bonanza's a really good word, Patricia. Yes. So a potential windfall. Governments like to impose windfall taxes. Yeah. So it's a sudden, a sudden benefit, a sudden bonus. So yes, tolerance, Mithridatism. Okay, yes, increased resistance to poison. Okay, so a windfall. A windfall tax is a very good collocation, by the way, Sergey. Serendipity, random, lucky event. Serendipity is talking about luck. It's something that's good. Okay. Will we get to the stage, scene, period, status, station, where we'll be taking things from their venoms that are useful? Definitely, says Andrew Walker of the University of Queensland. But there's a lot of foundational work to do. Okay, this one's pretty easy. Yeah? Will we get to the stage, to the level, to the point? So stage for Oksana and Vitali, stage for Renyard and Victoria, stage for Manji and Vandana, stage for Sergey and Nadia, stage for Peter and Hadi and Manisko and Roland and Julia, and stage for Polly as well. Yeah, will we get to the point, to the stage, to the level? Stage for Iman El Bey as well. Okay, so caterpillars are the larval stages of the Insect. Species, kingdom, order, Lepidoptera. The butterflies and the moths. This is a really difficult question. This is almost a scientific question. But it seems so. Vitali for species, Vitali for species for Oksana. Species for Iman. Species for Vandana. Order for Peter. Species for Victoria. Species for Guardius, High Guardius. Species for Julia. Order for Sergei. Species for Nadia. Hadi goes for order. Manji goes for species. Kingdom is for Manisco. Species for Patricia. An insect species for Roland. Kingdom for Iman. Species for Polly. So kingdom. Animal, definitely not kingdom. That's a very high level of taxonomy. The animal kingdom or the plant kingdom. I think you might have the fungus kingdom as well. Order. The order is, I think, the lowest in taxonomy. It's the answer is the species. Species. The highest is kingdom, the lowest is order, and species is in the middle. Animal kingdom, plant kingdom. So which insect species? A butterfly or a fly or a okay. Order is under species. Yes, well done, Vandana. Let's go for the next one then. It's just one of many animal groups with little known venomous members, associates, subscribers, constituents. Fever, no fever, it's just sneezing. So it's just one of many animal groups with little known venomous members, associates, subscribers, constituents. Members for Oksana, members for Peter. Constituents for Renyard. Okay, Renyard. Constituents. To me, the first meaning of constituents. Members for Roland. Members for Vitali. Members for Manji. Members for Vandana. Members for Iman. Members for Nadia. Members for Victoria and Julia and Hadi and Patricia and Starry. Hi, Starry. And members for Sergei. Constituents, to me, constituents are normally the people who vote in a constituency. So they vote for you to become an MP, a member of parliament. It's good to be the odd one out, Renyard, because sometimes you're the only one that gets it right. The constituents, I guess the venomous constituents, the chemical constituents as well. It could be, but members of a group, constituents of a group. Let's see, the ingredients, the things inside it, the constituents, but the members of a group. That word group is this word animal groups is requiring this word members. Okay, venoms are toxins that are deliberately injected into another animal, while poisons sit indifferently, inertly, dispassionately, nonchalantly, passively in an organism's body, waiting to sicken a potential predator. So Oksana goes for passively, so does Vitali and Victoria. press like please if you hasn't, says Starry. Okay, whoops. So let's see. Passively for Oksana and Vitali and Victoria and Renyard. Inertly for Vandana, passively for Manjira, inertly for Roland, passively for Nadia, passively for Starry, passively for Sergei, passively for Julia, inertly for Patricia, passively for Peter, passively for Hadi. Okay, let's see. Indifferently means you don't care. So I'm indifferent about this. Whether we have chocolate ice cream or strawberry ice cream, I'm indifferent. Dispassionately, with no emotion involvement. So he dispassionately made the decision. Nonchalantly, you're nonchalant, you're calm. This is like nothing. This is not a problem. This describes how a person behaves. If the poison is inert, then it doesn't happen. Then it doesn't act. It doesn't have any effect. Something that's inert has no effect. It's something that doesn't change things. Okay, whereas passively, yes, passively, it's passive. It's waiting for things to happen. It's not inert, it's passive. Okay, so you wait passively. It's not active. Let's see. Venoms are injected. That's active. Whereas the poison just waits passively. And that's the difference between a venom and a poison. Many venoms are complex, some containing more than 100 different compounds. They're also prominently, greatly, graphically, shockingly, significantly, strikingly diverse, waiting to pounce on passively, yeah. Passive, waiting to act. So, many venoms are complex, some containing more than 100 different compounds, and they're also prominently diverse, greatly diverse, graphically diverse, shockingly diverse, significantly diverse, strikingly diverse. So, strikingly for Vitali, greatly for Sergei, strikingly for Vandana, strikingly for Renyard, strikingly for Peter and Starry. They're shockingly. Oh, that's absolutely shocking. If something's shocking, it's producing a reaction in a person. This was shockingly awful. That was a shocking event. There was a shocking piece of news, a shocking murder. Whereas, we've got significantly for Victoria and strikingly for Nadia. Strikingly for Polly, strikingly for Manji, strikingly for Manisco, significantly for Julia, strikingly for Oksana, strikingly for Heidi, significantly. But why? So my question is, why is this significant? Hello, HL. Strikingly, says Roland. King Cobra. Strikingly. But so significantly diverse. But what is the significance of this diversity? There is no significance. The fact that it's striking is surprisingly. So it's strikingly. Yeah, something that is striking is surprising. Something that's significant is important. Prominently. Somebody who is prominent is an important person. The president is prominent. Greatly diverse. Very diverse. Graphically. A graphic description so that you can see it clearly. Shockingly. That's terrible. It's shocking. It's significant. It's of great significance. Strikingly diverse. Yeah, prominent's a good word. So, strikingly diverse. It strikes you, it surprises you, but it's not good or bad, it's just interesting. That's the way to do it, Nadia. It's the only way you can do a thing like this very often, is what sounds good for you. Okay, so no two species have the same venom granary, warehouse, arsenal, storeroom, larder, says Manday Holford, a venom scientist at Hunter College in New York City. That's why it's important to study as many species as we can find. Okay, so hi Aurora, lovely to see you. So arsenal for Vitali, arsenal for Oksana. Thank you. Smash the like, as Julia says. Arsenal for Aurora. Arsenal for Peter. Arsenal for Manji. Arsenal for Roland. Arsenal for Vandana. Arsenal for Renyard. Prominent, a sticky out nose. Arsenal for Julia. Arsenal for Hadi. Arsenal for Aicha. Arsenal for Patricia. Arsenal for Sergey and Nadia. Okay, Starry, the arsenal is the place where you keep your weapons. A granary is where you keep grain. So you harvest your wheat or your rice and you keep it in a granary. A warehouse is where you keep things, the things that you're going to sell, or your material. Stockpile and arsenal. Not portmanteau, but portfolio. Portfolio, you mean, Renyard. The armory. Yes, armory works well for Wolfman. Yeah, the arsenal is where the weapons are kept. A storeroom is where you keep things, and the larder is for the food. But the arsenal is where you keep the weapons. And keep going. Next one's easy as well. Next one's a collocation. Indeed, studying venoms could be a better way to find new drug candidates than starting from sugar, scratch, salt, scrap. My pleasure, Starry. So, larder is a cupboard for storing food. So, from scratch, says Vitali. From scratch, says Sergey. From scratch, says Oksana and Peter and Vandana and Julia and Nadia and Manji. Yeah, to start from scratch. From scratch from Hadi and Olga. Welcome, Olga. Okay, starting from scratch, from the beginning. Start from scratch for Starry and Polly and Patricia. And from scratch, scrap for Roland. Scratch from Renyard and Typhor and Aicha. Yeah, to start from scratch. Scrap is waste. Is things that you throw away. And maybe you can reuse. To start from scratch, to start from the beginning. Scrapyard, a junkyard, yes. Scratch for Iman, scratch for Captain Price. Okay, ab ovo, from the egg, from Vitali. Because they contain molecules, fine adjusted, fine adapted, fine regulated, fine tuned over eons to target specific biological processes in the victim. Without the Julia, from alpha to omega. Okay, fine tuned for Oksana, fine tuned for Peter, fine tuned for Sergey, fine adjusted for Olga. fine-tuned for Julia, fine-tuned for Vitali, fine-tuned for Vandana, fine adapted for Iman, fine-tuned for Polly, fine adapted for Nadia and Manisco, fine adjusted, fine-tuned for Renyard, fine-tuned for Patricia, fine adapted for Elijah, HL, fine-tuned for Hadi, fine-tuned for Manji, fine-tuned for Roland, fine adapted for Typhor. Okay, this is a collocation. If something is fine-tuned, it's very specifically for something. I'm thinking of a radio, and you tune it. You tune it, fine-tuned. It's the only one that works. Let's see. Well, fine adjusted, fine adapted, fine regulated. I guess all of these would work, but fine-tuned is a collocation. This is one that you need to know. So this system is fine-tuned for to work well. Your car could be fine-tuned, fine-tuning. This is a phrase that you need to know. Okay, one more is going to be the last one for today then. And ab initio, from the beginning, ab from. Collocation, fine-tuned, exactly Iman. Something to learn. Dear, oh dear. They've evolved over millions of years. They've been tested in nature, and we know they work, says Holford. When we try to devise, dream, draw, assemble them ourselves in the lab, the success rate is a lot lower. Thank you, Starry. So let's see. We've got devise from Peter, devise from Iman, assemble from Sergei, devise from Vitali, devise or assemble from Oksana, devise for Vandana, assemble for Polly, devise for Roland, assemble for Iman, devise for Manji, devise for Victoria, devise for Nadia, devise for Renyard, devise a design, says Hadi, devise for Olga, devise for Julia, to evolve them ourselves in the lab. Devising in the lab, says Guardius. So to assemble, you've got pieces, and you put the pieces together to make something. So when you go and buy a piece of furniture from IKEA, you've got to assemble it. If something you assemble, you've got all of the bits to make it. We try to dream up. Yeah, to dream up, invent, to draw up, to design, but to devise. Assemble is much more mechanical, as Renyard says, but devise is talking about imagination, is thinking. You think it. To dream up, to draw up. Okay, assemble they do there, but let's see, when you know what you're going to make, then maybe you could assemble a chemical by various different reactions. You put this piece in this place and this piece in this place. But to devise, they're inventing something new. Assemble is put stuff together. Devise is talking about invention, is using your brain to devise something new. So enough for today. So thank you, Polly. It's been great having you. So next stream is on Thursday, which is the 30th of January at 3:30 p.m. UK time. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming. It's been lovely to have you, Manji. It's been a while since we've seen you, so it's great to see you. Thank you to Typhor and Vitali and Julia. Thank you to LHL. Thank you, Olga, as well. Yeah, I hope I do. To assemble like a puzzle. Yes, Starry. It's been a pleasure having you, Julia. Thank you, Oksana. So, let's do this properly. Thank you, HL. Thank you, Guardius. Thank you, Hadi. Thank you, Iman. Thank you, Julia and Manisco. Thank you to Manji. Thank you to Nadia. Thank you to Oksana and Olga and Patricia. Thank you to Peter and Polly and Renyard and Roland and Starry. Thank you to Typhor and Vandana and Victoria. Thank you to Wolfman. Thank you to Vitali. And thank you to Sergey. It's been great having you all. And thank you to Aurora as well. So take care, all of you. It's lovely to see you, and take care, all of you. So I hope to see you all on Thursday, and